Great energy both inside and outside the arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. The Ducks have won the draw and we are now underway. Good hit to pump him off the puck. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Jostling for the puck and it's knocked away. To the low slot. Huge blocker save by Markstrom.
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still no score in this one. Calgary's got the win off that draw. Up the neutral zone now. And he takes the pass. The Flames gain control of the puck. Moves it to Terry. And that's a great heads-up play by Weegar. Takes that pass back at the point. Weegar's tripped up and the official's hand is in the air signaling penalty. The Ducks will lose a man, tripping the call.
Guys, we know this power play is ranked toward the bottom of the league, but with their first power play of the game, this is a chance for them to turn things around. They've been working hard. They might be able to capitalize on some good things here and get the momentum swinging in their direction.
Gibson's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Sharangovich is looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. Oh, what a stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Henrique's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. The Ducks win the defensive zone face-off. Anaheim's got it in their own zone. They get it out of the defensive end. Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
He's going to get a 2-minute elbowing penalty on that one. A really aggressive on the play, gets his elbow up and just adds some mustard.
Calgary's got a 5-on-3 and lots of time on their side.
With all this time on the 5-on-3, yes, you can be more patient, but you don't want to get lulled to sleep on the outside. You have to move the coverage a little bit outside of the middle of the ice to be able to open up those lanes and execute.
Slides it up to Coleman. Good defensive stop with the poke check. The Ducks will play it in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Lindstrom. And the puck clears the zone. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Drives to the paint! There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Carrick's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Sharangovich is ready for the draw on this man advantage. Calgary's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Great heads-up play with the stick by Vakanainen. There's a great glove save by Gibson. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. Anaheim's won the draw. Here's an opportunity to get the puck out of their own end. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Carrick's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. And a solid job tying up his opponent. And now it's grabbed by Backlund. And he makes the save on that play. Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. Dishes it to Sharangovich. And that's deflected. Anaheim's moving it along the wing. And the puck clears the zone. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. And that's blocked. Now a quick pass to Carrick. Handles the puck. Here's the shot. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. Quick feed to Weegar. With the stop. Anaheim's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Terry. The Flames fail to capitalize on the power play.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. Calgary's won the face-off at center. Here's a short pass to Osterley. Here's a shot. Oh, and he steps up with that glove to stop that one. The Flames win it. Absolutely fearless to step in front of that shot. Receives the pass. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Intercepted. Now he slides it up to McTavish. Moves it to the middle. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. Oh, turns it aside once again.
Man, James, he shows incredible quickness right there as he makes one and then the second save.
Quick pass over to Lundstrom. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. Oh, what a save by Markstrom. The Ducks have it behind the net. Moves it around along the half wall. The Ducks scoop it up along the boards. Quick pass to McTavish. Oh, what a save by Markstrom. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Still looking for our first goal. The Flames win the draw here in their own end. Moves it to Kadri. The Flames will play from the defensive zone. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Loses his balance on the play. On the attack along the boards. Pass across to Huberdeau. The Flames take it across the blue line. And that goes off a body. Gibson's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
Weegar's the star defender on his team's blue line.
Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Anaheim's won the face-off deep in their own end. Sends it over to Lindstrom. Oh, look at this chance. And loses possession after a solid hit. Slides it over to Weegar. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Calgary's got a hold of the puck now. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. The Ducks play it along the wing. Here's a shot. He scores! And it's T-square. Troy Terry who puts it home.
This is such an impressive goal, James. He's in a tight space, and he knows exactly where his opponent is, and those silky mitts, they're put to work. You know how often he's practiced on those. He makes his move not once, twice, multiple times to be able to bury it.
Anaheim's got to be feeling good about their game tonight. Here they already lead in this one, and they've been dictating the pace of play also.
Well, they get the game's first goal midway through the period, James, but I liked their game right from puck drop. I mean, the way that they started, the urgency around the puck, they pounded it, they've had a heavy forecheck, and now they get rewarded for their efforts.
Shot! Anaheim's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Oh, read it perfectly. What a save! Into the offensive zone. Shot! Gets in front of it. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Anaheim's through center and now in the offensive end. Puts it on net. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. The Flames win it in the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Calgary's looking to break out. Stoppage in play, offside the call. And off the face-off, they take possession. Puck dumped in. The Flames have it against the wall. Grabs it in his own end. Moves it quickly over to Gudis. The Ducks looking against the half wall. The Flames look to start the transition game. Quick feed to Kadri. Here's a feed in front. And that's stopped. Sends a pass over. Taken by Gudis. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. And that's blocked in traffic. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, and they've been chopping out the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. I absolutely love this goal, James, because it's the attention to detail, eyes on the prize, just showing how dialed in you are to be able to have that hand-eye coordination and put that puck in the net.
Anaheim's in control of this one so far, Cheryl, wouldn't you say, with a 2-goal lead?
Absolutely, James, and often you don't see this urgency until the end of the game, but they started with it, and as a result, they've got a 2-goal lead.
Puck scooped up by Lundstrom. Here's a short pass to Mangiapane. Takes a shot. He scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. Love this goal, James. It's effort and skill all wrapped into one. He's stumbling. It almost looks like he's going to fall, but he uses that core athletic ability to hold on, find the puck, and get a shot off. That shot fools the goaltender. He's on the board.
Calgary's counterpunched here in the first period, and they're right back into it.
Well, yeah, you can look at the game in different bunches, and this one is certainly going to mean something, resetting and finding a way to create some much-needed offense.
The Flames win it. Puck picked up by Weegar. Here's a chance. Handles that one. Slides the puck ahead to Strome. The Flames take possession in the neutral zone. A little dipsy doodle, and he loses possession of the puck.
Weegar is known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
McKinn's picking up steam. Moves it to the middle. Scores! What a finish on the play!
Great placement, but he had to get the one-timer off quickly, James, because he didn't have much time and space in that net front area. You know that they're going to close quickly on you when you find that that puck comes across.
Anaheim's extended the lead to 2 goals here in the first.
Now you can certainly see that there's jump to their step. They have their legs underneath them, and they've really dictated pace and controlled the game.
Steps in and takes the puck. Passes on over to Henrique. Sends it out in front, and that goes off a stick. Back to the blue line. The Flames have it now. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Shot! Scores! Well, are you having fun just yet? This is back and forth all night here.
Oh, we just love this, don't we, James? I mean, the back and forth action is so entertaining. We've got lots of goals. But I'll tell you what, typically after a team scores, they've got the momentum in their favor, but their opponent each and every time is responding.
Calgary's got themselves a goal back, and they're right into it once again.
Well, it only takes one to reset the life for this team, and you can certainly see it as the bench erupted with that goal.
Backlund's gained possession inside the neutral zone. Takes the feed. Tries to feed it over to Zeri. And he feeds it down to Pospisil. Gains the zone. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Puck grabbed by Pospisil. Stopped by the goaltender. Henrique's got the puck in his own zone. Takes the pass. Sent into the offensive zone. Anaheim's got a hold of it against the wall. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Such a tough penalty to take when the game's within reach. They're looking for the equalizer, and now they find themselves shorthanded.
Well, both teams dig in for the face-off here, just moments away. It's our first opportunity to look at the power play unit here.
They haven't scored on their power play yet. They've earned this opportunity. They'll get another look at it, look for different adjustments to be made.
And they send it down the ice. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Tosses it to McTavish. Calgary's got possession while undermanned. Anaheim's got the puck in their own end. Terry's going to play it against the half wall. Fires it! No room for that one to get through. Quick pass to McTavish. Takes the feed at the point. Denies him on the play.
This is an impressive save right here, James. I mean, there's a ton of net front presence, and so a lot of traffic that he has to battle through to find the puck, and he does, and he makes a nice save.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a shot, and there's the save. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off.
Mangiapane's been on fire lately. Everything he throws at the net seems to be going in. When it's working for you, you got to be confident. You feel like nothing can go wrong.
Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Just wide of the net. Moves it to Carlson. Big play inside the defensive zone. And that play's offside. We got a face-off coming up. Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone face-off. Shillington's lugging the puck. And he serves it across to Dubé. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Takes the feed from the left side. Good stand-up hit.
He's had a lot of offensive zone possession time, and you got to figure he knows he's one goal away from his next milestone.
10 seconds.
Hanifin's almost out of the box.
Sends the feed in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Here in the late goings of the period, the Ducks are giving their fans something to cheer about as they lead it 3-2. Calgary's got possession here in their own end. The Flames penalty killers come up huge.
Power plays dictate games, and this one did not. And the coach will not be happy with the setup or the opportunity that this unit gave them.
The Ducks take it along the wing. And the puck skips away after that move.
Zegras is all skills. You know that back in the day, he's been working on it collectively, and it shows in his game. But right here, he just gets caught up in a tight space and loses the puck.
The Ducks pick up steam and are on the attack. Sends the pass over. Sharankovic is gaining momentum. Fires it on net. Comes up with the stop. Moves the puck. And he loses control here. Slides the puck to Kadri. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Reaches out and uses the stick. The Ducks get a hold of the puck along the boards. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. The Flames take possession off the faceoff. Slides it across to Kuzmenko. Less than a minute. Oh, denied on the play! Whoa!
That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
Well, as play continues, can you feel the love tonight? Listen to this place here, Cheryl.
I can feel it, you can feel it, and he can feel it after that last save. Because you know what fans appreciate? They appreciate effort, James, and that's how that save was made.
In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Backlund's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Well, there's the horn ending period number 1, but this one is far from over. Lots more action to go. Second period is just around the corner. Second period set to get underway. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Markstrom's performance was outstanding in the first 20 minutes. I mean, he got shelled. He's got to be exhausted, James. His team needs to pick it up in front of him if they want to stay in this game.
Lots of time left in this period. It's a one-goal hockey game. 3-2 is where we sit. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Great defensive effort with the stick. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
Grabbed along the boards by Weegar. And now he moves it to Kadri. Here's an odd man rush. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps him at bay.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot.
And it's off the iron!
Anaheim's coaches will be happy with this game so far, James. They're generating a lot of shots. They're in the lead. Yeah, they've run them off the post a number of times, but you got to expect when you have possession and you're driving the net, you're going to get another one.
See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. And that pass attempt is deflected. Getting a little physical there with that collision. Kovac has won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Moves the puck into the attacking area. And a stick breaks that up. Moves it quickly over to Gudas. Petrano's got it on the offensive end. Takes a shot, and he easily stops that one. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. The Ducks win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Anaheim's got the lead here early in this second period. Their offense has been clicking on all cylinders thus far. And they win the draw on their own end. Moved up ahead after a nice pass from the right wing. Taken along the wall by Vakanainen. Sends it to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Gibson's going to slow it down here and hang on for the whistle.
Well, a good decision right there to dictate the tempo of the game, especially when he hasn't been busy. He's engaging right now.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Ducks have a little breathing room here, but not much as they lead at 3-2. Lindstrom's moving the puck through his own zone. The Ducks cross the line and gain the zone. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Henrique's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Takes possession of the puck off the draw. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Reads it perfectly and comes up with the takeaway.
Anaheim's been working hard away from the puck, and they're using their awareness to take away angles and seams. And this is something they're doing with their stick positioning. Coach talked about it pregame, how important it was going to be.
And play rolls on as he came up with a nice stop there.
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
Keeps possession. Quick feed to Anderson. Anaheim's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Came up with the save on that play. Calgary's got a hold of it along the wall. Oh, and just like that, steals the puck and goes the other way. Here's a short pass to Weegar. The Flames will play it against the wall. Calgary's gained possession along the boards. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Takes the feed. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Gudas plays it now. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Quick pass to Kadri. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. And he came up with a solid stop on that play.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Moves it to Matrano. Oh, a great save right there on the play. Calgary's got the puck in the defensive end. Kuzmenko's got it in the offensive zone. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. 3-2 is where we sit. It's a one-goal game in what has been a very fun contest to this point. Anaheim's got the win off that draw. And now he passes up to Matrano. Takes the pass from the left wing. The Ducks carry it along the wall. Moves it quickly over to McGinn. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Anaheim's got the puck and makes the save. Goaltender covers up and we'll get a face-off. Anaheim's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Oh, gets a piece of it with the glove. Moves it to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Backlund's got it through the neutral zone. And he slides it quickly to Osterley. Fires it. Oh, trapper save by Gibson. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. Calgary's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Lays out to block the shot. Quick feed to Dubé. Oh, there's a great stop by Gibson. Feeds it to Carlson. Puck sent over to Henrique. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Picked up along the wall by Greer. Unable to reach that one. Quick pass across to Carlson. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Anaheim's got possession of the puck. Slides the puck over. Oh, what a save in front.
Markstrom's been outstanding. I mean, he gets to position to be able to make that point-blank save.
Here they come through center and into the offensive end. And he makes the save. Takes the feed. The Ducks are on the attack. Centering feed. And That's stopped. Slick feed. He scores! Off the pipe and bulging the twine.
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches, they work in his favor. They go right into the net. Did you see the torque on that stick? I mean, imagine if we got a freeze frame. It would have been bent. Almost looked like it could have snapped in half off of that quick release snapshot.
The Ducks have extended their lead to 2 here in the second, and I mean, at this rate, they're probably due for more, Cheryl.
They've been dancing out there, James, and they've been manipulating their opponent all over the ice, and they've had a handle on the possession, and they've been getting a lot of opportunities, and it's a reason why they're up by a few goals.
Good hit to knock the puck loose. And just like that, comes up with the puck. Great little flick of the stick. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Ducks will serve 2 minutes in the box.
Guys, we know this PK unit is ranked toward the bottom of the league, but what they displayed so far tonight, killing off that first penalty, hopefully they can capitalize on some more of that opportunity here.
And manages to clear the zone. Nice feed from the left side up the middle. Back to the point it goes. Oh, lightning quick reflexes on the one-timer. Great reach with the stick by Backlund. All sorts of pressure. Can they get this out? All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They are really applying the squeeze.
Well, he gets all of this one, and you know that players, they can shoot off 1 foot from behind them, in front of them, but this one's teed up perfectly right in his wheelhouse, and he gets all of it.
The Flames have jumped right back into this one here in the second with that goal.
And you can certainly feel the momentum changing tides right there, James, especially after that goal. They've cut the deficit within 1.
Calgary's won the draw in the neutral zone. And now he tries to get it across to Coleman. Shot! Official blows the play dead as the puck goes out of bounds. Anaheim's done a nice job of generating pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Headman pass. Makes a move in front. Oh, what a stop with the paddle. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Quick shot. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. That one misses and will play on.
Well, you spend so much time trying to create scoring chances, and when you do, you gotta find the back of the net. At the very least, hit it, James.
Moves the puck to McGinn. And that's stolen by Coleman. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Gains the zone along the right wall. Here's a shot. What a save by Markstrom. Takes a shot. And now it's grabbed by Weegar. Huberdeau's the victim of a slash, and the official caught that. We got a penalty coming up.
Well, the bench doesn't like this call, James. It's untimely to say the least with that 1-goal lead. Now, the PK unit, they got to get out there, and they got to do a job. Well, I really like them working off the 1-3-1 sequence that they were successful on earlier, James. It really opens up the ice. So you're using and stretching the entire zone. And listen, there's a lot of ice for the defense to cover. So you can look to the flanks, you can look to the bumper, but a lot of options off of it.
Feeds the puck to Carrick. Gives him a jolt with that hit. Shot! That's blocked. Here he is with the backhander. Poked away in the offensive end. Feeds the puck across to Kadri. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. And that's a smart heads-up play by Lindstrom. Trying to get it out of danger. And they get the puck out of the zone, and that's a break for the squad.
Oh, yeah, this PK unit, they're out there for a reason, James. You have to be able to clear the puck, and it's easier said than done, but they make no mistake this time.
Anaheim's penalty killers get a hold of it. And they get the puck out of harm's way. Calgary's got a hold of the puck now. Great use of the wall on the pass. Centering pass. Picked off in front. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Here's the pass. Shot. Score! That's tipped in front.
I don't think this is going to count, James. This looks like it's a high stick, and the official had a good look at it, but they're going to gather themselves and look at it a second time to see if it's above the crossbar. What a play. Great hand-eye coordination to be able to time that and tap it down. The official's call is going to be overturned here, James. They speak to the war room, come back on the ice, it's going to be overturned. The away team gets a good goal. This switches momentum in their favor. As you can see, their bench emphatically cheering.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. The Flames have it in the offensive end. The Ducks have it from their own end. Scrum along the boards, they battle for the puck. Huge steal at his own end. Sends it over to Gudas. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Turns it away on the slot shot. Taken by Vetrano. Handles the puck at the point. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. Here's a short pass to Uyghur.
Sorry for jumping in, James, but that was a massive hit.
Oh, these home fans have had enough. They're wondering when a call's going the opposite way here, Cheryl.
You can hear the frustration right now with that third call in a row, I might add, James. I mean, this is a one-sided game, isn't it?
Unbelievable. Calgary's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Power play can be a real tone setter. This one, blah, just about average, James. Good part is, you know what? It's never 100%, but right now is what matters.
Good battle along the boards for the puck. The Flames gain possession. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Gibson.
Well, the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out at top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
Skates to the crease. Tremendous stick save by Gibson. Calgary's got it now. There's another great save.
I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding. Made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Gets it out of his own end. Scooped up along the wall by McGinn. Can't keep a hold of it. Calgary's got it along the wall. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Gibson's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Henrique's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Anaheim's taking possession in their own end. Chance in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. Moves it over to Huberdeau. Works it across to Mangiapane. And he takes the feed. Oh, he makes another save. Picked up along the boards by Kuzmenko. The Ducks have possession shorthanded. They move the puck out of harm's way. Quick pass to Kuzmenko. Tries to the crease.
McTavish is almost back on the ice.
Good clearing attempt to breathe. Power play is over. Both teams back to even strength. Breaks it off the crossbar.
Perrick's got to be so frustrated, James. He's hit the bar a number of times tonight. Just when he thinks it's going to go in, he hears the metal. Such an impressive save, James. I'd love to look at these ones again because it's not just being in great position. It's being desperate. It's finding a way to get to the puck, keeping your eye on it at all times, tracking it, out-battling and out-willing everyone around you.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, we've got a tie game. Backlund's won the faceoff. Now over to Pospisil. The Flames take it along the wall. Sends the pass down low. It's a fancy footwork to kick it over to his teammate. Makes it look easy with the stop. Handles the pass. And that's intercepted by Backlund. Grips it and rips it. Denied by Markstrom. Puck scooped up by Pospisil. Dumps it into the O-zone. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Puts it on net. There's the horn, bringing period number 2 to an end. 40 minutes down, 20 to go. Third period action is coming up. The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. There's been no shortage of firepower after the first 40 minutes, and we are underway here in the third. And he takes the dish. Huberdeau's got the puck. Anaheim's looking to break out of their own end. Calgary's got a hold of it against the wall. Slides it to Weegar. Calgary's gained the line and into the zone. Turned aside with the glove by Gibson. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Still plenty of time left in this frame. It's all tied up. Anaheim's won the defensive zone draw. Moves it to Terry. Takes the feed from off the boards. And he takes the feed. And he makes that save as well.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Feeds it on over to Sharangovich. They go on the attack from the left side. And he had an answer with that save. Puck's in the net, but the whistle sounds, blowing the play dead. Anaheim's got it in the defensive zone. And he coughs it up with the pass. Moves it quickly over to Mangiapane. Blocked in front. The Ducks move the puck in the defensive zone. Quick feed to Strome. And he takes the pass. Oh, and he misses on a grade A-plus scoring chance there.
Well, he's right exactly where he wants to be. He's got the puck on his stick, just unable to put it in the mesh.
McTavish has won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Denies him with the save. Here's a short pass to Mangiapane. Here they come on the attack. Oh, and he denies him with a fantastic stop there. Quick pass to Strome. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Calgary's got possession here in their own end. Nice defensive robbery with the stick. Calgary's got it into the offensive zone. Moves it to Kuzmenko. Oh, wide of the net.
Hockey is a game of inches, and you know these athletes take so many shots on net in practice. And in this one, just over-rotate, under-rotate, but nonetheless misses the net.
Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Enters the offensive zone from the left. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Gets the puck in deep. The Flames have it now. Calgary's got it in their own zone. The Flames play it along the boards. Great poke check on the reach. Anaheim's got the puck along the wall. He's got a step. Oh,
great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Oh, what a chance! He came so close to putting it in!
James, I thought he had that one. If he continues to get to the net with that quick release shot, he's going to convert at some point in this game.
Great read with the stick. Oh, he couldn't put it past. What a stop by Markstrom.
What an incredible glove save by the goaltender. I mean, he gets out to the top of his crease. He's challenging. He's saying, hey, try and beat me on this side.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Oh, and he steps into the line of fire and blocks that. Grabbed along the board by Anderson. Slides the puck across to Zary. Good use of the body on the play. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Quick feed down low. Moves it quickly over to Mangiapane. Gibson's going to hang on for a whistle. Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. Sharankovic has won the draw here in the offensive zone. Turned aside with a glove by Gibson. The Flames win it. Rips it. Denies him with the save. Steps into the offensive end. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. Mangiapane's going off to the box for 2 minutes. The Ducks on their man advantage unit out once more.
They haven't scored on the power play yet, but they have another opportunity. The key to this one, gain possession so they can set up.
Calgary's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Looks to make a play over to Vetrano. Quick feed to McTavish. Scores! The go-ahead goal on the power play!
And specialty teams are critical, and this is exactly why you have the opportunity to change the momentum in the game, and you do it with an executed power play. I just love the way he's dangling in tight spaces here, James. He knows how to create space for himself and just enough to get to the goaltender and finish it off.
Anaheim's on their way to victory if they can hold down this lead through the rest of the third.
Well, it's all about game management, but they can't just sit back and hold on. Otherwise, their opponent, they will look to attack and they will take advantage. Put them back on their heels. Be in the offense.
Scores! They tied it up, and we are back to even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. Man, that looked like a goal scorer's goal. Just a knack for the net, but it all comes off of a beautiful distribution. I mean, just eyes in the back of the head to be able to give that gift right to the stick.
The Flames have the equalizer they were searching for. Now we've got a new game.
This is why the fans pay the money to see games like this. It's entertaining, it's fun, it's back and forth hockey, and it's going to wind down right to the final buzzer.
Oh, big time hit along the wall, and this is what I'm glad I scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line. Oh, man, he's an incredible passer, James. I mean, he's got IQ and awareness, so he knows where he wants to put the puck, so he's one step ahead of everyone. But then it's all about your delivery. You have to give a pass that someone can receive. So the perfect timing or the temperature, you want to make sure that it's flat, it's crisp, and he seems to do it every single time.
Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Sends it quickly to Vetrano. And he makes a save there. The Flames gain control of the puck against the wall. Moves it over to Kadri. He grabs the puck here at the point. Scores! He gobbles up the rebound and tucks it home.
James, kind of pesky goals that create a ton of energy for your team. The rebound pops out after the shot. You have to have a hard stick, be heavy on it, with it on the ice, battle and compete for it. He does it and he buries it.
And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Anaheim's won it. That knocks him off the puck. Calgary's got it along the wing. Here's a shot. Shuts him down. Slides it quickly to Strome. Gains the zone from the right side. The Flames gain possession along the wall. Handles the puck. Mangiapane's hauled down. Penalty on the way. And with the delayed penalty called, they get the extra attacker out here on the ice.
We got to put a pin in the penalty balloon here, James. The frustrating calls, no question about it. They got to figure out a way to control their emotion and get back in this game.
Calgary's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
Well, they've already scored tonight on the PP, James, and looking to really thread the needle again on this one. Their movement, their adjustments have been excellent thus far.
Puck picked up by Backlund. Scores! And they strike once again with the extra attacker.
Wow, this has been a potent power play. And two things you need. You need creativity, but you also need structure. And the players know exactly where they need to be to set up, to work their magic around the perimeter, and then open up the lanes to attack the net.
The Flames are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving and holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
And it's kicked away. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice kick pass. Centering pass! Off a stick, and they can't complete the play. Oh, he saved it! What a stop!
Well, that's desperation at its finest, to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind them. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
Oh, he made the save! How did he stop it?
I have no idea, James. I mean, he was down and out, but profound athleticism and desperation got him back in to make it.
The Flames have looked sharp tonight. Lots of pucks on net and a lot of goals as a result. Calgary's got it, and they're on the attack. Just gets enough to keep it out. Receives the pass. Boom! Keeps it out of the net as it goes off the glove.
All those tracking exercises when you're young come in handy when you're older, and this is a prime example. Look at him bob and weave, trying to find that puck. He does and makes a save.
Dumps the puck in. He's got him behind the cage. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Puck grab by Gudas. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. Moves the pass in front. The Ducks once again send out their power play unit.
They've already scored on the power play tonight, James, and if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. The coach has got them all ready to go, fired up. They've worked endlessly on this setup. And man, is it working tonight.
Markstrom's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Carlson's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Made the save on the play.
Markstrom's been a consistent presence in the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
We got a stoppage as the puck sails over the glass. Backlund's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. The Flames win the draw here in their own end. Trying to clear the puck. And they get it out of harm's way. Looking to break out here on the power play. Anaheim's moving it up the ice. Sends a pass over. Takes the feed. Anaheim's got control of it now from their own end. Turns that one away. Here's a short pass to Killorn. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Referee's hand shoots high in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up. Let's see what the official says here.
Being down by a bunch of goals, and then you get running around with frustration and out of control, and that's the reason why you took a penalty.
Well, things open up for both sides a little bit here with some 4-on-4 action.
4-on-4 can be pretty confusing when it comes to coverage. You know that your defense have the forwards, but the forwards have to be able to contain the D as well. So it's complete defense out there.
And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
What an entertaining game, James. A lot of goal calls for you as it's been back and forth action in the offensive zones. Not much defensive structure to this one as everyone's looking to attack.
10 more seconds.
Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Penalty expires, and the PP unit gets set to go to work. Quick feed to Zary. Takes it to the front. How did he stop that one?
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Lundstrom's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Calgary's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. And he slides it quickly to Lundstrom. Calgary's got possession here in the neutral zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Oh, tremendous stop on the play! Puts it in deep. The Flames scoop it up along the boards. And he hangs on to the puck. Battle along the boards. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Breakaway! Scores! He puts it in the back of the net, and I believe that's career goal number 50 for him.
Well, yeah, we can double check our note, James, but I believe that it is number 50. That's a nice number. He's got to feel pretty good about it. Well, he's going to get rewarded for his efforts here, James, but it all starts from his anticipation and his breakaway speed to close away from the pack, and then he knows exactly what he's going to do, or at least he fools us and the goaltender because he puts it in the back of the net.
The Flames probably don't want this game to end the way things have gone here, and I know we're in period number 3, but Cheryl, what a night.
Yeah, it's been terrific right from puck drop, and they've been consistent throughout the game, and consistency is always a word that coaches talk about. And if they can finish this off with this nice lead, that's the word the coach is going to be preaching after the game.
The Ducks get a hold of the puck along the boards. With possession along the wall. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Kuzmenko stick handling in his own zone. The Flames play it along the boards. Denied by the goaltender. Takes the pass. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Who had the edge in Carlin Bain's mind? She's standing by with the answer.
Uyghur's been great at generating offense, and I've been impressed with his game in this one, guys.
Sharon Kovic's quick stick off the draw wins possession. Quick pass to Coleman. Anaheim's got the puck along the boards. Shot! Oh, what a save he made on the one-timer. Calgary's all but got this thing wrapped up here late in the third. They have capitalized on many scoring chances tonight. McTavish has won the draw, and they're on the attack. There's a pass in front, and it's blocked. Moves it to Uyghur. Gaining momentum along the boards. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Here's a feed in front, and that shot's blocked. Made the stop on the play. And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. Now it's picked up by the defense. They've got some momentum here. And he comes up with it. Calgary's got a hold of the puck now. Looking for space inside the D zone. Pass right back. On the attack along the boards. Fires it just wide. The Ducks have it against the wall. Gaining momentum along the wing. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Gets it over to Pospisil. Moves the puck. Moves it in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Calgary's coaches have to be impressed from what they're seeing from their players tonight. All sorts of scoring chances, and they lead late in the third. Tries to get the puck over to Lundstrom. Here's a chance. This incredibly one-sided contest finally reaches its final minute. Denies him again.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in. Makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
What pressure here in the offensive end. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Gets the puck in deep. The Ducks gain control of the puck. Great pressure with the stick. Moves it quickly over to Lundstrom. And that's deflected off someone in front. Backlund's got it in the defensive end.
Line change.
Pokes it away in his own end. Gibson's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Calgary's up big time here in the late stages of this third period. Anaheim's won the face-off deep in their own end. Looks to get the puck over to Terry. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Long jam in front, that's broken up. Oh, huge hit against the wall, and you know they felt that one.
Well, and that's a tone setter. That's sending a message to...
Big save just as time runs out. There it is, final horn sounds. We are all over here with this one. Well, a complete team effort right from the goal all the way out to the front, and they continue to find ways to win.
Listen, James, when you're winning games, it's easy to have buy-in, right? Everything's working for you, so you're trusting the process, and that's where you see the real good habits. Tonight was another product of that.
Thanks so much for joining us. We had a great time. Hope you did too. For all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cybulski. Good night.